Hi children, now we go for in the first chapter. Now the second period, second part we will discuss today. I think we have completed the first part in the earlier section. Now we go for second part. So what is that? See now, physics and its importance. So what is the importance of physics? The various phenomena of physics are not just studied in laboratories. There are a lot of phenomena have taken place in physics. Those are not studied only in laboratories but are put to practice, used for well-being and comfort of modern man. In real life it has been adopted. It is used in industries, in farms, playgrounds and even in war. In different scenarios the physics is helped for us. Okay, physics is the foundation of modern technology. In order to develop technology today, physics plays a major role. So various devices which we use commonly are based on the laws of physics only. We are using lot of devices: mixie, fan, air cooler, mobile, okay, everything, fridge, washing machine, whatsoever, all are working under the laws of physics only, developed by the physicists. Some of the examples listed below we shall see now. See, the discovery of principle of electromagnetism. The principle of electromagnetism is one of the concept in physics. Due to the discovery, it led to produce electricity. Okay, with this phenomenon only the electricity is developed in mass scale, mass in sense huge scale. Of course, we may develop electricity without this phenomenon, without this principle, a little bit. In order to develop electricity in vast, we require the principle of electromagnetism. How it is going to be worked, we are going to study in detail in future, right? The electricity is used in our homes for running different kinds of electrical gadgets such as bulbs, tube lights, heaters, mixie, washing machine, fan, whatsoever, right? Air coolers, television, geysers, etc. By applying the principle, so this is regarding the principle of electromagnetism. There is one more principle, that is principle of mechanics. So with this principle and even heat, with this principle the technologists have developed the modern means of transport. In order to develop the modern means of transport, okay, transportation has been developed a vast nowadays. So that is due to the principle of mechanics and heat. Next thing is by applying the principles of optics, that is light. So the principle of optics, the technologies have been developed such as telescope, microscope, cinema projector, lasers, etc. So these are the different things that have been developed due to the physics concept only. One is electromagnetism. Through electromagnetism, electricity, different gadgets, and through mechanics, transportation, and through optics, different technology, different microscopes, like that. And next we go for next topics. By the principle of gravitation, there is one more principle. Through gravitation principles, the technologies have been developed like rockets, sending to the moon, satellites, rockets, etc. and other planets. With the discovery of electromagnetic waves, through this the technology has been communication gadgets like radio, television. We are all getting these communication gadgets through electromagnetic waves. With the discovery of electromagnetic waves. And next thing is, of course, we have discussed a lot of things. We have invented lot of things through the principles of physics, and we are using a lot in that. But the problems yet to be solved in physics. The physics is unable to solve this kind of few problems. What are those? First thing is, it has to control the forces which produced by earthquake, floods, typhoons, tornadoes. Natural disasters. This cannot be stopped by physics till date. And next is, physics has to solve the problems like disposals of nuclear waste and producing atomic power plants. These wastes are very dangerous to the health and environment and the genetic code of living beings. I mean the genetic disorders we are going to get. So that cannot be solved till date. And next, physics has to find some more alternative sources of energy to fossil fuels, which are very rapidly increasing and may completely exhausted by the other 100 years. These fossil fuels, alright, the source of energy should be cheap. I mean that source that which we are going to discover in future, that should be easily available and should be cheap and non-pollutable. It should not give atmosphere, it should not do bad to the atmosphere, it should not pollute the atmosphere. So this is the thing, these are the few problems that which the physics has yet to be solved, and there will be more problems. I have taken few problems. Next we go for the principle of electromagnetism. What is this? When an insulated copper coil, insulated means wounded, insulated copper coil is rotated in a very powerful magnetic field. Insulation in the sense, I mean insulated copper coil in the sense, insulated means I mean some plastic wire or something, plastic tape is going to be added to the wire, that in order to prevent the shock, that is called insulation. Generally we are using insulation tape, right, black color one, because in order to prevent shocks directly through wire, that is called insulation. Okay, it is rotated in a very powerful magnetic field with the help of any source of energy such as fast moving water, air, stream or any other thing, right, to generate mechanical energy or any other mechanical energy to generate an electric current. So to produce electric current we are going to use insulated copper coil, and with the help of air, I mean air current, water current through turbines and steam, through steam we are going to produce this rotation of coil will produce electric current. So this principle we call it as electromagnetism. Next thing is alternative energy sources. There are few alternative energy sources. What are those? The energy of the fast flowing air or water, energy of sea water, tidal energy, energy of sunlight are the some of the alternative sources. Among them solar energy is most promising because we are going to get much solar energy. However, we develop the technology to harness it in a cheaper and efficient manner. Nowadays we are going to get solar panels. So with all these things we can produce what is known as energy, and the most cheaper one is solar one and most available one is also a solar one. So this is the concept thing, children. Let us try to solve few questions. I mean first of all fill in the blanks, you just try to pause it and do yourself. If not, see here. The discovery of dash principle led to generation of electricity. We have discussed this. What is that principle? Electromagnetism. So this is the first bit. The principle of dash are used for making ships and aeroplanes. In order to make ships and aeroplanes we have used the principle what is known as mechanics. This is also we have covered. Next thing is by applying the principles of dash we can explore planets and stars. So that is optics. Planets, so that is light, the concept of light. And the next thing is the radio is based on the discovery of dash, that is the fourth bit, that is electromagnetic waves. Due to the electromagnetic waves the radio is based on that. Next, true or false questions. See now, what are those? Electromagnetic waves have made communication very fast. Is it? Yes, it is true. The principles of mechanics are used for making ships and aeroplanes. Yes, it is true. Next thing is by applying the principles of optics we can explore the planets and stars. Yes, we have covered this topic. This is true. The radio works on the principle of electromagnetic waves. Definitely. So radio waves, microwaves, electromagnetic waves, radio waves are the part of electromagnetic waves, that which you are going to study in detail in future, right? Next thing, The statements given below are, these are the wrong statements and those are the corrected statements, that which we have already discussed. We shall see now. Cruise ships are based on the principle of optics. No, those are based on mechanics. Radar is based on the principle of mechanics. No, it is based on electromagnetism. Radar is based on electromagnetism. Sailing ships are based on the principle of electromagnetic waves. No, they are based on, ships are based on mechanics. Okay, based on the principle of mechanics. Nuclear energy is safe energy. Not at all. Nuclear energy is very dangerous, right? It is not safe compared to other energy sources. Physics has solved the problems of nuclear disposal. No, not yet. I mean, we have covered this topic in the problems yet to be solved. Okay, there we have covered this. History is the science of living beings. Not at all. It's a biology, right? History is the science of physics. No, physics is the science of matter and energy. Physics is the science of matter and energy. And next we are having few more multiple choice questions. See here. An instrument used for seeing the distant object, we call it as telescope. A device which keeps you connected to the world anywhere. What is that? Mobile phone. Mobile phone. The television works due to the signals of, which signals? Electromagnetic, air, sound. See, it is an electromagnetic waves. With the help of electromagnetic waves only the television is working. Which one is hotter? Fast transportation, fast communication, space travel, earthquakes. Earthquakes is the odd one. I mean different one. All are regarding transportation, travel, communication, all are regarding one thing, and earthquakes are different. Alright? Travel and transport and communication is also through transport only. Right, fast transport. Which is not an optical instrument. Microscope, telescope, cine project, thermometer. Thermometer is not an optical instrument. Okay, it is a device used to measure the temperature. Right. Radar uses dash. Radio waves, sound waves, heat waves, light waves. It uses electromagnetic waves. Radio waves are the part of electromagnetic waves. Right. The first step in scientific method is, I mean, we have discussed identifying the concept, proving, testing, communication. Identifying, that is careful observation. So these are the things, and next we go for find the odd one out. See the different thing. Chemistry, history, botany, zoology. Chemistry, botany, zoology belongs to science. History is the odd one. It belongs to social. Microscope, periscope, cine projector, thermometer. Thermometer is different thing. It is used to measure the temperature. All are used to see some images, and this is used to measure heat. Transistor, television, cell phone and refrigerator. Okay, so in this the different one is, what is refrigerator? All are communication devices. Those are transistor, television, cell phone, all are communication devices, and refrigerator is a different thing. Okay, next we go for some study questions. We have some study questions here. We shall try to discuss those. Okay, children, see now. Number 1, name any 3 modern modes of transportation. Aeroplane, high speed trains, car. These are all 3 modern modes. These are not old one, these are modern modes. So which one of this is the fastest? Which is the fastest one? Airplane, that is aeroplane. Aeroplane is faster when compared to all the things. Name any 3 devices based on electromagnetic waves. One is mobile, television, Wi-Fi, router. So these are all we are going to use nowadays. So these 3. So same thing, same question is repeated. You just leave it. Now name the 3 problems which physics is unable to solve. We already discussed this concept. Earthquakes, hurricanes, death, even death. We have not included this. Okay. So these are the things which physics cannot be solved till date. Now we go for some other questions. Differentiate between the science of biology and science of physics. Science of biology will study about the living things, that is plants and animals, humans, bacteria, etc. Physics will study about non-living things, that is matter and energy, force, light, sound, electricity. Name the modern modes of transportation. I think this one already we have discussed in the past slide. So there is no need, repeated. What do we understand by the terms phenomenon, hypothesis? Alright, we shall cover an observed event or fact, we call it as phenomenon. Alright, so we will discuss such things, phenomenon, in the next thing. That is, now we go for keywords. Okay, we shall try to have few keywords. We shall discuss few in this. The first thing is science. What is science? It is a systematic study of phenomenon or things is called science. Who is scientist? A person well trained in systematic study of things is called scientist. Physical science, study of non-living things, we know. Natural science, study of living things. Physics, study of matter and energy and their interrelation, that is force, work, etc. Chemistry, study of composition of matter. Botany, study about plants. Zoology, study about animals. Phenomenon, an event which happens around us is called phenomenon. Hypothesis, an intelligent guess of phenomenon after careful observations, we call it as hypothesis. Theory, the hypothesis supported by the careful experiments, we call it as theory. Law, a theory accepted widely by scientists, through experiments. The theory which has been accepted widely through scientists, we call it as law. Electromagnetic waves, waves produced electrically which can travel through vacuum with the speed of light. Optics, a science which deals with the devices using light. Okay, study of light, we call it as optics. Nuclear energy, the energy released on splitting the nucleus of an atom. So we will discuss what is atom, what is nucleus, what is splitting of nucleus in further classes. Okay, just have a look at that. Next, nuclear waste, the materials left after the release of nuclear energy. After nuclear energy, the remaining materials, we call it as nuclear waste. Right? And nuclear radiation, the harmful radiation given out by the nucleus of the heavy element on their own by itself. Okay, these are all the few keywords. All these concepts will be learned in further classes. Okay, so have a note on this, have an idea about this, and we shall discuss in further classes. Highlights and reviews, what we have studied. I am going to repeat once again. Science is the systematic study of phenomenon that takes place in nature. Physics is the science that deals with the matter and energy. An event which happens around us is called phenomenon. A good scientist observes the phenomenon very carefully and then asks himself questions about the phenomenon, guess. After questions, he will get the guess. Physics plays a key role in inventing alternative sources of energy and tackling atomic pollution. And there are some problems which yet to be solved, we have already discussed by physics, predicting the time and place of an earthquake. So likewise, we have discussed already. So with this, we have completed this lesson, children, of part 2. With this, the lesson has been completed. The moral of the day, today's moral is, do your duty sincerely without worrying about results. నీ కర్తవ్యాన్ని నిజాయితీగా చేయి, ఫలితాన్ని ఆలోచించకు. ఇన్ తెలుగు, ईमानदारी से अपना कर्तव्य निभाओ, परिणाम की चिंता मत करो. ओके, परिणाम की चिंता मत करो. God will give you everything. First try yourself so that you can achieve anything. Okay, I think you have understood the concept very well. Okay, so this is the first chapter of the physics that which I have taught to you. And if you really love the concept that which I have given to you, and this is actually a small thing that I have explained today, you are having large amount of things that which you are going to study in further classes. If you really love my class, please try to share, subscribe, and try to share as much as possible and like the concept. Okay, thank you. We shall meet in the next class.